Hello, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you for reaching 600 subscribers. Yes, sir. It's only gonna get higher from here, and I wanted to say how thankful I am for you guys. So, um, just enjoy the video, and you can put this in the background or you can listen to it full attention. It's just me talking about my oath idea. So let's get into it. Alright, so for my oath idea, I'm not gonna really beat around the bush here. It's basically just visors from Bleach. This is a little bit of a spoiler, so click off if you are currently watching Bleach. Um, you know how the visors have a mask? Yeah, what if we had like a mask type of oath? And it's basically like arc order where it's centered around the suit, but it's centered around the mask in this case. And I already know what you're thinking. Probably along the lines of, I'm a dork who wants to ruin the game with anime. Um, the thing is, they can work around this without it being an anime thing ability. They can completely work around that, and it doesn't have to be anime-ish. It's just an idea from them. Also, if you didn't know, there are a few anime-inspired moves in Deepwoken. Um, like what's that thing called? The flame arrow. We have the wind-up bell. We have the curly knife. That's from Hunter x Hunter. There's quite a few things in there that you might have not known, but that just makes my case even stand out more because if they really wanted to, they could add this. So in case you don't know what the mask does in the show, it basically just makes their physical ability stronger. They're faster. Their move power is increased, and they can shoot out beams. But we don't have to copy their abilities. Obviously, we can make it different, but still make it around the mask. And I'm gonna go around the abilities that I thought of that could be added. But my options aren't gonna be as good as yours because one mine is worse than all of your mines. So we can come together and through the comment section we can build a great oath. So let's go through my abilities first. Okay, so most oaths, if not all of them, besides rare cases like Jet Striker, have three moves and a passive or two. Alright, so for the first passive, it's going to be having the Blade Harper speed boost. The second passive is actually some kind of like Ishin's Ring type of modifier, and basically the lower you get, the more damage you do. So say I have 100 HP and the guy takes me to 40%. Now I do like 10% more damage, but I'm still lower. So that's a cool little passive. Of course, it'll have a damage cap to keep its balance. I suggest about maybe 15 to 20% damage boost, and that's about it. Okay, so now on to the abilities. Ability number one will be a teleportation move, and it's basically going to be like a shadow travel type of move, but it's going to be much more viable for combat and escaping situations. It's not going to have as long as a wind up as shadow travel, but the range would be kind of reduced to stop running. Just think of it as like a spark swap boogie woogie variant, but it's its own thing. Now for the second move, it's going to be like a iron hug type of move, but just think of it as a grab, and basically it's going to grab them and put a beam in their face. Just another grab variant like the other ones, and that's pretty much it. And for the final move, it's basically a counter, and when you use it, it only works on mantras, elemental mantras, and when you counter the move, you absorb the elemental effect, and it basically applies to your weapon. So now for like a set duration, you have the elemental effect that you absorbed. So that's it for all of the moves. Just to be clear, that the only moves that will be available to you when you don't have the mask on is the teleportation, the counter, and that's it. When you have the mask on, you have access to the damage modifier and um, the the grab move and the speed boost. Everything else you can use without the mask, but that's just the incentives that the mask gives you. That's basically everything that I went over. And if you have any other ideas for this oath, just say in the comment section below. And yeah, hopefully it gets to the devs or something, and we can make this happen in the future.